Load data, yes, loading. Data loaded. Okay then. Picking up where we left off, we talked to our favorite engineer. As is seemingly customary at the beginning of every Mega Man Zero game. With the exception of the first one, I think. I don't think you had to talk to him at the beginning of the first one. No. You didn't. You didn't have to talk to him. It's great. And he explains the Z-Knuckle. For those of you who haven't tested it out, don't know about it, yeah. It's Zero who grabs at things, and if he destroys them, then he snatches a weapon off of them. But not all enemies give you weapons. And there's a varied amount of weapons throughout the game, and yeah. It's interesting. I see this. And I was talking about enemies drop parts and use them to make chips. And that is probably the thing that most people should care about when they play this game. With the thinking about elves being the somewhat distant second. Well, Space Colony Eurasia. Anyone played, what game was it, X5? I haven't played X5, but I kinda know the story. But anyway, Zero was crazy enough to crash straight into the Space Colony Eurasia and bring it to the ground. I mean, it could have been worse if it just hit it on its own self, but Zero still crashed into the dang thing. Which makes Zero look really, really crazy all of a sudden. But hey, someone had to do it. And apparently, a system in Eurasia was still left active that grew an entire new plot of nature. Yep. And so now Zero's been asked to go check it out. And of course, that's where we go next. Area Zero. Where the settlement is, somewhere. Who knows? However, Reploids are attacking or not attacking, but they're investigating Area Zero. There's more than one party interested in this Area Zero place, so let us investigate it. And boom. The place is rather lush, isn't it? Whew, excuse me. Yeesh. The mission is simple. The enemies in the colony remains. And we have to clear them out. And what's Wild up to? And this is the next stage, Area Zero. Simply crash and destroy, hack and slash everything here. If you want to get rid of the poplins, you snatch them up with the Z. If you have a fire type weapon you can use that to burn them away. Let's see, Medu Hopper, Yato Pro. These things are Yato Proids. The other things that were jumping were Yato Pro. No. Medu Hoppers. Yeah. This stage is easy too. It's the second stage in the game. And he still hit me. Cheap shot. Not much to talk about stage-wise. Well, we're in the Space Colony Eurasia now. At least the crash side. Get it. And up we go. And it's boss time. This is what the boss doors look like. New boss doors. Really? Have they stayed the same throughout the whole series? I'm not sure anymore. Well, I think they're different in 0-3. I don't know. And now we got this big old giant thing. This thing is... The fact that it has, 3 life bars, I think. it doesn't make it too special. That's just weird. And this boss is really, really easy. Try not to keep out the missile attack, but, you know, because it goes twice, and I kind of forgot that part. He'll occasionally try to punch you, and when he comes up like he's about to, he normally does an energy ring attack, but I blew him up before he got to use it. This boss is easy, really. And turned in 99 points this time. Whatever. I think I've done worse than that. Of course I've done better, but that's not important. And now, more dialogue. We meet this little chicken here with like a lizard's tail. Hey, what do you call those things? Chickens with a lizard's tail. Let me see here. Since I played Castlevania, what was that? Was that the last thing I did? Castlevania Aria of Sorrow? And there's these creatures called basilisks, and they were birds with lizard tails. So I guess he's a basilisk. Interesting. So, can he turn people to stone? That can wait. But now we have this wolf. And all these other guys. That's 8. A butterfly. What else do we have? The basilisk again. A Pegasus. Who else do we have? Come on, everyone's gonna say something. We have some kind of flower. We have a bull. We have a squid-like creature who can fly. We have a turtle. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Those are 8 bosses. There's no way you can fight them all simultaneously. I'm sorry to say this, but they'd crush you. Their attacks are that varied. And then we have this guy. Commander Craft. This guy has his own theme music. You know he's dangerous. All kinds of dangerous. And he's wearing a big cloak. You can't see his body through that thing. So is he a human type? Or does he only have a human head? He's got a freakish body. I've played enough RPGs to see that mess before. Ugh. Not a pretty picture. And then we get this picture. This picture's pretty cool. And talking about the plan. And what's the plan? While things, the rest of the world outside of New Arcadia should be vaporized, so nobody tries to run away from New Arcadia. That plant says the most ironic things. But it's still a machine, just designed like a plant. The Einherjar, or however you say that, the 8 warriors. And they will initiate the plan to destroy Area Zero, known as Ragnarok. Ragnarok. The plan to destroy Area Zero and keep everyone inside Neo Arcadia. One person cannot change the world. Ragnarok has begun, he says. And so they all leave. Most of those bosses aren't too difficult. They're just kind of spastic. Yeah, most of the bosses are rather spastic. Oh, it seems like the Resistance trailer has reached Area Zero. Even though it still looks like the desert, but hey, what do I know? Eve back. But Wild doesn't know the settlement is there. He has no idea where the humans... He doesn't know exactly where the humans are, just roughly where the humans are. So we can't transfer there. That'll leave that's traceable. No one has satellites in this day and age. Nobody has satellites. There's nothing in space anymore. Ever since Zero blew something up and the moon became inhospitable, yeah, everyone just decided, you know what, we'll just stop going to space. So there's absolutely 100% honest nothing in space. Nothing, to my knowledge. Well, let's head off to that settlement. Or will we? First, we have to pay a visit to Alouette, who has the new Cyber Elf that can handle more abilities than a regular Cyber Elf and is immortal. The name is somewhat important, but not too terribly important. That name makes the elf drop life energy a few seconds faster than normal. Let's see here. Ugh, I don't even want to remember. I'm sorry, I just can't remember all the names. I've only ever used this name before. But you talk to the other people around the Resistance trailer, and they'll give it different names, which change different abilities, including making... Actually, every other ability makes something else stronger. And then we have this concept of elf level, and elf maximum level. And it starts off at 0, and it goes up for each member of the Einherjar you defeat. I think that's how you say that. I don't know. But yes, each member of the Einherjar, which means it goes up to 8. And here's the little baby elf. And you can talk to it. It always has 3 things to say. And feed it. Now look at it. It looks weird. But as you feed it, it gets progressively more human-like in appearance. It's still really small. Max level 0, total level 1. And all the abilities, you can equip as many of them as you want. But time to save and quit. So